Okay, now guys, I'm gonna let you in on something that only about 5% of men actually know. What I'm gonna let you in on is how to get your ex-girlfriend back. Now, wouldn't that be great if, you were with a girl for either a short or long period of time and you really, really liked her, but you had no way of knowing how to get her back? You always thought that's the end. Well, you might have a chance. So just listen to this book that I'm going to read to you. It's about 50 to 60 pages long, and I know it's going to take a while and it'll probably be in 10-minute increments, but it'll be well worth it. Listen to as much as you want, fast forward through the crappy stuff, whatever you want. But you should really, really, really listen to this. It's very, very interesting. Um, and I feel that everyone should know this, and that's why I'm reading it on YouTube, because this is something that'll help a lot of men. It's sort of like teaching you the trick, the magic trick. And I'm giving my answers away. And excuse my voice, it's kind of croaky because I'm just getting over something, or who knows, whatever. Anyway, so here goes. All right, so um, let's see. Introduction. Women have always been the enigma to us, men. Their attraction behaviors often their attractions and behaviors often seem so damn illogical. It just got to be more than PMS, right? Right. Correct. It's actually much more than PMS and a headache. Women, just like men, are biologically programmed through millions of years of evolution to behave in very specific ways. To women, attraction is a lot like a bunch of light switches. Flick on enough of them, and you'll have to beat them off with a stick. You're about to learn techniques that are very likely to get your ex-girlfriend back. The information you discover within this book is only as good as the action you back it with. In other words, you need to apply what you learn. Fortunately for you, the vast majority of what you're about to learn is actually pretty easy stuff. I must warn you that a lot of material is very contradictory to the traditional advice your mom might give you, or even a best friend. Despite this, you must realize everything I recommend actually works. It is based on female psychology and scientific principles. Never forget that. I intentionally made sure, okay, blah, 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 blah. I don't put the fluff in there, it's just straight as it is, so it doesn't take too long. Don't forget, and then, yeah. So, going on to chapter 1, a lesson on female attraction. Want to know the real reason your girlfriend broke up with you? Want to know the secret women will never let men in on? Start getting excited, because most men will go to their graves not knowing this stuff. First, you must come to realize that your ex-girlfriend was not originally attracted to you by chance. There were strong physiological factors at work which facilitated her attraction towards you. Attraction is a conscious choice for women, or men for that matter. Your girlfriend was attracted to how you behaved, and eventually lost attraction to you based on how you behaved. Again, like most all men, you eventually stop displaying specific traits that women are drawn to. You see, while men are mostly attracted to women's physical beauty, a woman is for the most part attracted to a man's behavior. There are specific traits men exhibit which attract women to them like crazy. You at one time exhibited some of these traits, without even realizing it, to attract your ex-girlfriend. As your relationship progressed, you lost some or most of these attractive traits, replacing them with unattractive ones. Aha! What I'm about to teach you has a much broader implications than just getting your ex back. You'll be able to consciously influence any woman's attraction for you on a much, much more conscious level. I'd say a good 95% of men have no clue how to behave around women in an attractive way. You're about to enter the realm of the elite 5%. The com- okay. Unattractive traits. Let's first discuss the unattractive traits. These are traits you began to display over the span of your relationship. These are the core reasons your girlfriend broke up with you, even if she played it off as something else. In the vast majority of cases, women themselves do not even understand why they suddenly lose attraction for their boyfriend or even husband. It just happens, and they don't consciously know why. But I do. Insecurity. Say hello to the number one killer of attraction. Women are just as repelled by an insecure man as men are repelled by Rosie O'Donnell. And I'm not even joking. Insecurity will manifest itself in many, many different forms, most of which we will discuss below. Acting jealous. The jealous boyfriend is a very unattractive boyfriend indeed. Jealousy absolutely reeks of insecurity. It says, I feel threatened by other men because deep down I don't view myself as worthy of you. Women are not attracted to men who consistently act jealous towards other guys because it demonstrates a weakness on his part. These types of jealous guys will ask their girlfriends who they're with all the time, get pissed off when their girlfriend talks to other men or even hangs out with them. They will often make fun of other men their girlfriend is friends with just to look cool. In reality, this type of behavior only makes them look ridiculously insecure. You need to assume the attitude, other men just make me look good, and leave her talk. Let her and leave her to talk to whoever the heck she wants, because in the end, you'll only look better. Being controlling. Putting handcuffs on and controlling your girlfriend only further shows the insecurity. Men will often demand their girlfriend not hang out with any other man or even their own friends. A man is controlling because deep down he feels as though he is not good enough for his girlfriend. He thinks he must control her in order for her to stay with him. Ironically, the tighter he closes his fist, the further she will slip through his fingers. It is only human nature to rebel against that which attempts to control us. Much like when we are children, we rebel against our parents for limiting our behavior. Pedestaling and not valuing yourself. Women want a man who will value himself just as much as he values her. The minute you put your girlfriend atop a pedestal and start placing her needs ahead of your own is the minute she will leave you. She will lose all respect of you and move on to a man who values himself just as much as he values her. I hear about guys acting needy and insecure like this constantly. They like what their girlfriend likes, they do what their girlfriend wants to do. They basically place their girlfriend on a pedestal and say, I value you more than I value myself. Totally not attractive. He who cares the least controls the relationship. Ever wonder why women are so drawn to jerks? Well, this is largely the reason women are attracted to the fact that they value themselves so. This is largely the reason. Women are attracted to the fact that they value themselves so much. While this doesn't mean you should be a jerk, you should adopt their positive attitude towards themselves. Being approval seeking. Looking to your ex-girlfriend for her approval on everything is insecure. Being externally being externally validation driven is the hallmark of an insecure, low self-esteem man. Do any of the following sound familiar? Do you really like me? Do you think my penis is big? What would you rate me on a scale of 1 to 10? Did you have a good time with me tonight? Do you like this shirt? How good am I in bed? The list could go on for the entire length of this book, but I'll spare you the unnecessary drivel. Work on the understanding it means to be approval seeking, and think about how you could have been approval seeking while in your relationship. Excuse me. Being clingy.